can we ensure a healthy aging process?
When we're young, we're more active and have no problems with movement. As we age, however, we start to experience issues with inactivity, meaning movement becomes a problem. At the same time, we may also experience pain issues. But do we have to go through this? No, we don't. In this video, I will share some suggestions with you on this topic. Now, when we're young, moving around is not a problem. Our muscles are strong. Our range of motion is also very good, and there is no pain either. But as we get older, difficulty in moving and the pain that comes with it can arise, and as a result, our quality of life may decrease. So, do we have to experience these things as we age? In other words, do we have to suffer from limited mobility? Do we also have to experience pain? No, we don't. If we do certain things, if we follow our recommendations, we can continue our lives actively and without pain, without experiencing this problem. So what is our first recommendation on this topic? Exercising regularly is the most powerful medicine against aging. When we talk about exercise, it doesn't have to be a lot or something exaggerated. Engaging in even simpler and lower intensity exercises, like regular walking or swimming, are entirely sufficient for our needs. These help us remain significantly more active throughout the day, keep our muscles much stronger, our joints considerably healthier, and keep both our joints and our whole body in much better overall health. In short, the more we move, the younger we become. Our second recommendation is nutrition. Healthy eating is one of the most important factors that help keep our cells young, because when we eat healthily, our cells are better able to keep themselves young. What does it mean to eat healthily? In other words, our daily meals should always include a variety of fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy sources of protein. On the other hand, avoiding trans fats and foods that can cause inflammation should also be part of this. Eating a colorful diet is not only pleasing to the eye, but also good for our health. Here, when I refer to a colorful diet, I mean eating a variety of different vegetables, fruits, and grains. Since the colors of grains and vegetables differ, and because these are healthy, I use this expression. There is one thing we must not forget: what we eat can be our medicine. My third recommendation is to do stretching exercises, which is something we tend to neglect as we get older. Doing stretching exercises increases our joint flexibility. Having our muscle ends in the right place is beneficial for our joint health. Just 5 minutes of stretching exercises in the morning and evening will improve our quality of life. Another recommendation of mine is to drink water. As people age, they tend to not want to drink water. The desire decreases, but the need remains the same. If we don't drink water, we may experience problems like headaches or joint pain. We must remember that water is a natural healing elixir. At the same time, it is a natural analgesic. Another recommendation of mine is that we should get enough sleep. Sleeping an average of 7 hours a day is a recommended practice. When we sleep, our body repairs itself, strengthens the immune system, and reduces stress. We can think of sleep as a natural healer. A well-rested body means a body without pain. Another important point is to stay social. In other words, as we age, we should continue our social activities, because humans are social beings, and when we maintain our social life, we feel better psychologically and our bodies are healthier as well. It helps to reduce our stress levels, and since immobility and physical pain can increase the risk of depression as we age, actively maintaining a social life also decreases the overall likelihood of becoming depressed. Staying social is just as important as being active for keeping a person young. Another recommendation of mine is to manage stress. Stress is a condition that can have both psychological and physically harmful effects on our bodies. It can often be the primary trigger for chronic conditions, such as diabetes, hypertension, or depression. Being able to effectively manage stress helps us to stay much younger and maintain a more youthful state of being. Another recommendation is that if you have any pain or a problem, whether it's pain originating from the musculoskeletal system or from another issue, do not accept this as a natural part of aging, because this is not natural, it's not a normal situation. For this reason, I recommend seeking help from a specialist. Aging is inevitable, but you do not have to suffer from pain in old age. This is not your fate. Let's not forget, if we stay physically active, pay attention to our sleep, carefully watch what we eat and drink, and effectively manage our stress, we can be healthier. A body that deserves it is a body that lives a full life. Let's not forget this.